Coming up on UT10 News, the departure of a beloved coach.
And we'll also follow how some kicked off their holiday shopping.
Plus, reporter Larry Sloan has the highlights from Rocket football's tough loss against Western Michigan and the weekend basketball results. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angelique Baird.
And I'm Eric Burden.
The Rocket football team has lost yet another coach to a Power 5 conference school. Toledo head coach Matt Campbell informed the University Athletic Department on Saturday that he will take the head coaching position at Iowa State. Campbell had a record of 35-15 in his 4 seasons with the Rockets. Assistant head coach and defensive coordinator John Heacock will serve as UT's interim head coach.
The kids are the most important thing for me at this point, is to make sure they get through it, and we have an opportunity to go have some success in a bowl game. They deserve that. They've had a tremendous football season.
The national search for the Rockets' next head coach is already underway. While the holiday season brings families together, some are forfeiting their family time to protect the community. Reporter Amanda Beard takes an inside look at the lives of these public servants.
Public servants take an oath at the beginning of their careers to swear to protect and serve their community. Granted all this, they knew there would be holidays they would have to miss with family to fulfill their duty as a protector. Nearly 47,000 fires occur during winter holidays, including the increase in vehicular accidents and crime around the festive season. Firefighters and police officers do more than we know to keep you and me safe. Captain Matta at Ida Township Firehouse remembers when his team made a family who lost everything in a fire lives a little brighter for Christmas.
So we got him dressed back up in his suit, and then we went and put him in the truck and drove and kind of let the family know we were coming, and actually gave gifts right there for the kids, and he was actually dressed up like Santa Claus.
University of Toledo alumni Mark Andrews was excited to experience his first holiday out of uniform, but understands he may not get another for a long time.
And this is the first year I actually had a holiday off. It's something that you kind of expect, and that's just part of it. You work all kinds of hours, all kinds of shifts.
Next time you're at a family holiday gathering, just know that there are public servants missing time with their families to keep you safe. I'm Amanda Beard for UT10 News.
The holiday shopping weekend wrapped up with online sales continuing to cut into retail profits. Cyber Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving, is growing in popularity. In an effort to stay competitive, some large retailers have begun opening their doors on Thanksgiving Day. Some feel this takes employees away from their families on the holiday.
It makes me feel like the company doesn't appreciate us, and that's what Thanksgiving's all about, being grateful.
According to ShopperTrack, $1.8 billion in sales was generated on Thanksgiving Day versus $10.4 billion on Black Friday. Social media has made finding potential dates easier than ever.
That's right, but with this added convenience comes increased risk. Reporter Gina Gass has more on this story.
Research from Stanford University shows that 72% of college students have engaged in casual sexual encounters. Dating apps like Tinder have made arranging casual hookups simple, but with increased availability comes the possible risk of sexually transmitted diseases. According to the American Health Association, 1 in 2 sexually active people will contract an STD by age 25. With the rise in STDs, sexual education on campus is key.
It's not just a Toledo problem, it's a college campus problem.
The University of Toledo Medical Center offers preventative care options for students even if they are unsure whether they have contracted an STD.
We offer preventative screening for gonorrhea and chlamydia because a person doesn't necessarily have to have symptoms.
According to the Center for Disease Control, 80% of people who have an STD have no noticeable symptoms. Left without treatment, some STDs can cause infertility and even lead to cancer.
Remember to get your yearly physical exam and be honest with your doctor about your sexual history. I'm Gina Gass, reporting for UT10 News.
Throughout its 118-year history, one Big Ten rivalry has always left its mark on the Toledo area. Reporter Mark Wooert looks into the history of Ohio State versus Michigan.
Toledo and Bowling Green have always had a fierce rivalry in collegiate football, but on the last Saturday of every November, a bigger rivalry takes center stage. Michigan and Ohio State have been playing football against each other since 1897, with Michigan grabbing 58 games and Ohio State winning 47. With the city of Toledo between Columbus, Ohio and Ann Arbor, Michigan, many citizens are fans of either team.
Everyone took sides in that, and when you're in Toledo, you're in the state of Ohio, but you're only 35 miles as a crow flies to Ann Arbor, Michigan Stadium.
The game usually determined the Big Ten champion. This year, for the first time since 2006, both teams are currently ranked in the top 10, with OSU winning big 42-13. Even with the loss, Wolverine fans expect big things to come in their future.
As soon as we get new recruits and a better recruiting class in there, I think we'll have a chance to beat Ohio State.
Regardless if you cheer for the Maize of Blue or the Scarlet and Gray, many fans agree this is one of the greatest college football rivalries of all time. I'm Mark Ward for UT10 News.
The University of Toledo Athletic Department awarded one of its highest honors to a former professor last Friday. Don Reiber was celebrated as the 12th man at the UT Western Michigan football game. He passed away unexpectedly in September. Don's wife and son walked the field in his place. The football staff chose to recognize Don for his more than 40 years of dedication to the Rocket football program. Don was more than just a teacher and coworker. He was a mentor and friend to many.
You know, Don had such a major impact on the lives of a lot of students. He was just a tremendous friend, a great person, a wonderful teacher.
His legacy will live on in the communication department for years to come.
I'm Larry Sloan, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. The Rocket football team hosted the Western Michigan Broncos on Friday for a chance at the MAC West title, while the men's and women's basketball teams were on the road. But first, it was senior day for the Rockets as they had their final game of the season at the Glass Bowl against Western Michigan, a game that would turn out to be Matt Campbell's final game as head coach. The Broncos came out charging at the gate as quarterback Tom Flacco rushes 17 yards for the score. UT was quick to respond as Philip Ely hits Alex Zmolek for the easy touchdown. After a Western field goal midway through the second quarter, Kareem Hunt would break multiple arm tackles and rumble into the end zone to put UT up 14-11. Western Zach Terrell would then complete a pass to Corey Davis, who takes it 76 yards down the sideline for the score. The Rockets would answer with a touchdown of their own as Terry Swanson plunges into the end zone for 6. Western added another touchdown to take a 25-21 halftime lead. In the fourth quarter, with UT down 35-24, senior wide receiver Alonzo Russell is called for a targeting penalty and ejected from the game. UT would be forced to punt in allowing Western Michigan to milk the clock. Despite a late touchdown pass from Ely to Deontay Johnson to bring the Rockets within 5, Western Michigan will hold on and get the win as they recovered UT's onside kick attempt and iced the game with the quarterback knee. After the game, Coach Campbell said this was a missed opportunity for the team.
I think it's hard to look some of those guys in the eye. You know, those guys played so hard today and gave us a chance and have all season. So, you know, when maybe one or two of them didn't play to what their capability level is, that's tough.
The Rockets will find out what bowl game they'll play in on Sunday, December 6th. Shifting over to the West Coast, the UT men's basketball team participated in the Great Alaska Shootout. The Rockets faced off against Middle Tennessee in the championship game on Saturday but came up short 70-78. Junior guard John Williams led UT with 20 points while senior center Nathan Booth posted a double-double with 19 points and 12 rebounds. The women's team traveled to St. Bonaventure Sunday in a matchup against the Bonnies. The Rockets battled all game but would lose 74-63 in a non-conference game. Senior Anna Capitosto led the team with a senior-high 15 points and 7 boards. The men's and women's teams will return to action December 2nd for a doubleheader at Savage Arena.
Thanks, Larry. That's it for UT10 News. For all the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can watch the live stream of our newscast production every Tuesday morning at 10:30 on our YouTube channel. For Eric Burden, Larry Sloan, and all our crew, I'm Angelique Baird. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.